Well, hello there. My name is sometimes Heather, and I play Oscars Online. Today, we are going to continue the Wrothgar zone story with Liana, my sock, vampire, warden. Ice warden vampire, I think, is the correct term. I'm in East March because last time, as we ended, I really needed to eat. 2 meals. Let's see what we got. That was something. Before we begin with the second stage of the Wrothgar zone story, let's see what today's daily endeavors are. Today's daily endeavors encourage us to either kill 15 foes with weapon abilities, harvest 5 resources from the world, earn 150 Telvar stones through kills and rewards, complete 1 holiday quest, or clear 1 Oblivion portal. Weekly endeavors encourage us to either complete 7 dungeons, earn 1,500 Telvar stones through kills and rewards, or excavate 20 antiquities. I've chosen to go with the dungeons because it's, for me personally, fastest and easiest. So, today is the day, the glorious and happy day, when an event starts. An event that allows us to celebrate the existence of Oblivion portals.
From the Winterborn ambush, the caravan,
or something.
Hey,
I'm going
I'm
to
talking to you.
Look into that tomorrow. But today we're going to concentrate on the zone story. Am I fully awake yet? No, I'm not. Talk to King Kurok in Orzinium in Wrothgar. The king is waiting for us in the King's Corner Club, which is his own personal inn. Let's go there. And as usual, we are drinking coffee.
What's your step, Durang? You know I'm not catching you if you fall, right?
Navigating Orsinium is a little bit of a challenge for me. I have gotten lost here for many years.
If I can raise a little gold, I'm on the
King's
next caravan.
Over here! Come and have a drink with Wrothgar's king. Try the Iceberry Ale. It's delicious. I love this place. Back at the keep, I'm always being pulled in a dozen directions. Fighting over here, debating over there, gives me a headache. But here, I can just eat and drink until I pass out.
Are you safe out here in the city like this?
What are you implying? That Korog needs protection? Ha! Iceheart wasn't the first to challenge me, and he won't be the last. Let my enemies come. They'll wind up dead and bloody at my feet. That's what royal servants are for, to clean up the mess.
Is violence your solution to every problem?
It's a good thing I like you, because the last person who asked me these sorts of questions had the curiosity beaten out of him. But I don't want to fight with you. That's not why I called you here. Are you ready to listen?
All right, I'm listening.
We opened Orsinium to the best and brightest. Crafters, farmers, scholars, anyone who can help bring my vision to life. I leave the details to my wives and mother, but you attracted my attention. Which brings us to the big question.
So, what can I do for you, King Korok?
You helped Chief Bosrog. You fought at my side as we defeated Iceheart and his Winterborn warriors. In short, you impress me. People who impress me either turn out to be a help or a hindrance to my plans. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not exactly.
Let me speak plainly. You could pose a threat to me, but I prefer to consider you an ally. Share a few drinks, like we're doing now. I could use someone like you. Someone to deal with problems that require a more personal touch.
What kinds of problems are we talking about?
Clan chief problems. There are still stubborn chiefs out there who don't agree with my vision, who don't want to see our people united. They're stuck in the old ways. Ways that have failed our people time and time again. It's time to change that.
You want me to talk to the clan chiefs?
You made an impression on Bosrog. Whether he likes it or not, he owes you for helping the clans. The other chiefs respect Bosrog. We can use this whole situation to our advantage. Get them to listen to matters they would normally refuse to hear.
So, what do you want me to do?
For now, nothing. Relax, have a drink. Enjoy all the pleasantries that Roxanne and her fine establishment have to offer. But when I need you, I expect you to be ready and willing to get the job done. Oh, what are those two doing here? Damn it! You two always show up and ruin my fun.
Oh, I have not even begun to ruin your fun, my king. But let's leave the pleasantries for later. We have an urgent situation to report.
I can never tell when you're joking. Fine. What's so important?
The Trinimac Temple has been attacked, my beloved. Malakath devotees have barricaded the doors and taken the priests as hostages.
These fanatics dare to attack my city? My people? I'll deal with them personally.
You will do no such thing, my son. After what happened in the throne room, this is undoubtedly a trap.
I won't sit by while they attack my city!
This problem requires a personal solution, and I have a perfect idea. Outsider, let us talk.
Let's. It's a little bit unusual to be able to enjoy scenes like this in a public place all by yourself. ESO is a massive multiplayer online game, and quite often it's full of other people.
My son's bravery borders on stupidity. He would run off and stumble blindly into their trap without the slightest regard for his safety. We must not allow that to happen.
Do you have a better idea?
Oh, child, I always have a better idea. My son's rage makes it difficult for him to see clearly. His instinct is to charge every problem straight on and beat it into submission. His enemies know this and often use it against him.
You believe the attack on the temple is a trap?
Bosrog and the other clan chiefs know King Kurog all too well. They expect him to attack and kill the heretics, just as the heretics will kill the hostages. Innocent lives will be lost and blame will fall squarely on Kurog's shoulders.
What do you want me to do?
You are an outsider with connections to Orsinium that are tenuous at best. Enter the temple and rescue our people. If you succeed, you save innocent lives at the king's request. If you fail, well, at least the king won't be blamed.
Very well, I will do as you ask. Go to the temple. Before we do, I wish to know if King Kurok's voice actor is the same person who voices Sheikora. Which means phone time. King Uruk voice actor J.B. Blanc. Does one operate a smartphone? ESO Gorath's voice actor is... also J.B. Blanc. So this means I was right and I like being right. Moving on to the temple, which is located right here in Orsing. Going to slap a marker there because otherwise I will follow my previous marker and that might lead me astray. You can reach the temple through there as well, but that requires you to drop from a great height, and as a stage 4 vampire, I hesitate to do that.
Everyone, clear the streets and go home. Let the king's soldiers deal with this.
So the shortcut or previous route would, I suppose, lead you right over there, which means you'd have to drop to this ledge and then down. Doable, but a little bit hazardous to have.
There's trouble afoot.
Speak with Captain Zuknor.
Back away, citizen. We have enough to deal with as it is. My soldiers can't do their job with all you civilians getting underfoot.
I'm here to help rescue the hostages.
Just because you carry a weapon doesn't mean you know how to use it. And as you can see, I already have more amateur warriors volunteering to help than I can handle. Why don't you just stand back and leave this to the professionals?
Now we have the option to either continue peacefully or intimidate the guard. Let's try intimidation for a change. The king sent me. If you don't want him mad at you, I'd suggest you let me help.
Right, and I'm High King Emmerich's long-lost brother. I know what you're trying to do. You're playing a dangerous game, outsider. I hope you realize that.
Forge Mother Alga will verify my story.
Very well, I'll check with the Forge Mother. But if you've lied to me, I'll hunt you down, toss you in a cell, and throw away the key! You think there's a back entrance up the stairs near the Mages Guild? I sent soldiers to find it.
Alrighty. Now we need to enter the temple through a back door. An option step is to speak with Everly first, but... no, it isn't an option. Well, that's...
The king sent you here to rescue the hostages, didn't he? Of course he did. That's why they recruited heroes after all, am I right? Listen, I have a plan. It's brilliant. Wanna hear it?
Alright, tell me what you're thinking.
See those hawkers behind me? Don't look. Anyway, they've been acting suspiciously. Standing around, making shifty eyes, showing odd hand gestures to passers-by. I've read enough Investigator Vale books to recognize criminal behavior when I see it.
Who's Investigator Vale?
You never read Investigator Vale? The book's about the brilliant scholar who travels the world and solves crimes. She doesn't use magic or weapons. Just her charm and her wits and... Look, I'll lend you a copy later, but we need to focus here.
You think those two are involved with the fanatics?
Isn't it obvious? Look at their evil demeanor, their villainous whispering. I bet if we rattle them, they'll run off and lead us right to the hostages. Watch. I'll just let loose an arrow. That should put the fear of Ifray into the survivor.
You can't shoot someone just because you think they might be evil.
Of course I can. I do it all the time. And I'll have you know that I'm right about 50% of the time. Fine, fine. We'll do things your way. But I'm going to keep an eye on those two.
Keeping an eye on those two is fine, Emily, but please don't shoot anybody in the middle of the city. I will just get you arrested. So, we need to figure out how to get up there. Let's sprint around that big building and see what's on the other side. Should we go up the stairs? Oh, that way? Let's go this way first. If we can't find the back entrance, we'll return to the stairs later. Oh, another set of stairs. Convenient. ESO isn't the kind of game that often requires you to use your brain.
Defend the temple.
It pretty much holds your hand and guides you exactly where you need to go. Is this the correct door? Probably not. Stairs. Missed those.
Thank
Priest?
Trinamak you're here. Someone has to save my fellow priests inside the temple.
Let's speak with him.
Please, I need your help. The priests inside the temple are at the mercy of these fanatics. Please, I think they want to kill my brothers and sisters in Trinamak.
Do you know what happened in here? In there?
Malakath fanatics. They burst into the temple and began rounding up my fellow priests. They spat at us and shouted that we were betraying our race. They said that Chief Bazrag sent them to punish us for opposing the true god of the orcs.
I will do what I can to save the priests.
My fellow priests were still alive when I slipped out of the temple. But the tension in the air, I'm afraid violence is inevitable. They set up patrols inside the temple, watching for Kurag and his soldiers. If one of them spots you in there...
I won't let that happen.
They're holding the priests captive in the rectory. If one of the torchbearers spots you and reaches the rectory, you won't be able to save them. Avoid the torchbearers at all costs, or at least strike them down before they can sound a warning.
I will do my
Take
best.
this key. It will unlock the temple's rear entrance. Once inside, you'll need to find the key to the rectory, where they're holding my fellow priests. The fanatic who gives the orders, their commander, he probably has the key to the rectory. May the luck of Trinamak be with you. I'll inform the guards and try to send more help your way.
Thank you. So, a key we were given opens a way into the Temple of Iron. From what I gather, it is safest to sneak in.
Lock the priests in the rectory. As soon as Kurag arrives, we kill them all.
Get key to the rectory. avoid torchbearers to keep priests alive. So, need to go where? Below? Somehow? There's woodwind stairs are here. Okay. This one is going down the stairs. I wonder if I can just eat him. No. If we happen to find ourselves in a pinch, we can just hide under the stairs. Very convenient. I want to wait until this guy goes back upstairs. Then we can continue to sneak down. Oops. That was close. I do hope this one moves out of the way before the other guy returns. Please go. Thank you. Do I need to go there? Uncertain. I'm just going to jump down and hope I won't land on someone. This is a little bit scary and also challenging. Sprinting through the temple as a stage 4 vampire would also be an option, but I didn't have enough space to like get my shroud on. I'm in like really deep trouble here. Maybe I'll just jump off. Aha, that did work. Grand Fanatic. Roll call. Do we need to kill him? Or can we just wait until he leaves? Uncertain. I've been here before, but I can't recall what I did. He can't stay there forever, can he? Sure. Go away, please. Immediate. I'm getting bored. Seriously? Let's see if he's edible. Not edible. Can I search the thing like through him? Let's see.
How did you get in here? No matter. You'll be dead in a moment.
Well, we have the key. Now we need to go to the other side of the temple and use a door. I see a clear path almost free of torchbearers. There we go. Temple Rectory. Does this lead us to the library where we have to solve a puzzle? Oh, we need to avoid these guys as well?
Chief Boswog said to leave one of you alive to tell Kurog what happened here. The rest of you, time to die.
Please, there's no need for this
Hey,
insanity.
Priest
Just leave us
Ogres.
alone.
See, like what here? There it is. Well, I suppose we kill them.
Kurog's people have arrived. Kill them all!
Oh. Kurog's people? Or Kurog's person? Hi. I'm a vampire, please don't hurt me. Don't use fire, I'm vulnerable.
Thank you for helping us.
There we go.
I thought they were going to kill us.
Speak with Priest Ogres.
I don't know how to thank you. These fanatics, they beat us, threatened us. They told us they were going to kill us as soon as the king or his soldiers showed up. But you got in without alerting them. You saved us. The others, though.
Tell me about the others.
High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others.
Where can I find Solgra and the others?
I have the key. I'll open the door for you.
Thank you.
Find the others, please. I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people. Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door.
This door? Oh, this door.
I'll find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in.
Alright.
Good luck.
I need more coffee. I think this is a place to hide for you. I will try to be balanced. I feel like I pushed the rock under my streaming table, so still in the picture. All right, let's make our way to where we need to be at. Are these guys edible? Uh-huh. There should be containers here, such as nightstands and wardrobes and cabinets. Sometimes containers like this hold valuable treasures, but most times
Get her! Don't let her escape!
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
Are we going this way? Book stacks and desks and barrels. Hold on. I got a full recipe, but it's just for ale, so it isn't like important. Rescue High Priestess Solg.
I plan to kill a dozen more, so leave my temple now.
Mazaguk the Bold.
Thank you for that.
We
Thought I
will.
could handle them, but the odds got a little overwhelming.
I've armed Liana with an ice staff, and it's a little bit slower than infernal and lightning staffs, but it works really well for immersion.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath.
Oh,
Just
she's
got the
pretty.
wind knocked out of me a little, that's all.
Do you know what this was all about?
Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath, and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise, threatened us. Did you run into Ugus? How are he and the others faring?
Priest Ugus and the others are safe.
Well, that puts my mind at ease. I hated leaving them, but the others back here needed help too. But I'm still not completely certain what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it?
They wanted to embarrass the king.
Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives.
What can you tell me about these fanatics?
We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrag, though. Said he gave them their orders.
Do you think Chief Bazrag was behind this attack?
I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
Of course. Talk to Forge Mother Alga. We need to return to... well, to the outside area in order to do that. I have questions. Should we go this way?
Things go from bad to worse.
I have a right to rescue you and to also kill you. So that wasn't the way. Instead we go here, back the way we came from, right? Navigation really isn't my strong point. So there was no other door. Okay.
This is the last of them! Let's finish these bastards off!
Oh, that's all. Well, that's a big battle, actually. Right. Okay. And now, as we have killed like almost everyone in the premises, we are free to return to Forge Weapon. Okay. During our absence, the torchbearers have left the temple and priests have returned.
I'm glad to see you and the priest alive. I believe things may have played out very differently if you hadn't agreed to my plan. But what of the High Priestess? Is Solgra all right?
The High Priestess is safe.
That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again.
A military contingent?
Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this?
The fanatics claim to take orders from Chief Basrak.
Bosrog has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malacath are legendary. It appears Bosrog wishes to challenge our king.
If Basrak is behind this, what should we do?
My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bosrog without inciting an all-out war.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You have done much already. Many lives were in danger, yet somehow you managed to make sure none were lost. Please, take this.
Thank you.
For being so careful with my people and keeping their safety in mind. We will find you again when the king needs you.
Complete quest.
Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call a healer?
Thanks to our friend, I am well and ready to serve.
Yes, our call for assistance has already proven to be a more than worthwhile endeavor.
So, the zone story in Wrothgar has 13 stages, and many of the stages are quite short. In newer DLCs and chapters, story quests are much longer. The story quest stages are a lot longer. I suppose it's due to modern storytelling. Times change quickly nowadays. I don't want to pick up another quest of the main story quite yet, so let's see to the lost relics in Wrothgar.
The city's construction has begun. So far, things are coming along nicely.
Ah, there you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king. Ah, there you are. Guess what?
House of Orsimer Clores. By order of the king, all relics, heirlooms, and ancient tomes relating to the glorious heroics of the Orsimer people and the history of Wrothgar must be collected and turned over to the House of Orsimer Glories at the earliest opportunity. The goal is to build many displays in the House of Orsimer Glories with items of historic significance. Curator Umotha will offer a reward for every item donated to the museum. For more details and to obtain a list of desired relics, inquire with Curator Umotha at the House of Orsimer Glories in the city of Orsimer. The House of Orsimer Glories can be found almost smack in the middle of Orsimer. That way. First things first, we need to speak with Curator Umotha.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It gladdens my heart that you have an interest in the history of our land and its people. And you found the notice. Wonderful. Of course, the House of Orsimer Glories will be even more impressive once all the exhibits have been filled.
The notice said something about ancient relics.
Ha! I knew that was gold well spent. I've already received 20 visitors thanks to those notes. Oh, but where are my manners? Welcome to the newly established Museum of Wrothgar, authorized by the king himself.
The king wants a museum.
Oh, most certainly. The House of Orsimer Glories has a simple mandate. We're here to collect historic treasures related to the Orcs and the Orsimer nation. But I am a simple scholar. I have no aptitude when it comes to searching for ancient relics.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'm not one to turn away an honest helper, but before I ask you to go traipse around in search of historic treasures, why don't you take this downstairs and put it on display?
What is it?
It's the Agra Crumb, the Blood Shield. It was recently donated to the museum by an anonymous adventurer, and I can't wait to put it on display. It will be one of our best attractions.
Let's do as we are bid and place the Agra Crumb on display. This is how the game teaches you what to do with relics you come by. Place Agra Crumb. As we have placed the item, we can study a lengthy note on the display. Now we can return to Curator Almost to complete the task.
I appreciate your help. You wouldn't believe how much goes into getting the museum ready for visitors. Just preparing the displays was a tremendous amount of work. If you're interested, I have a lead on another piece we're seeking, Uzdabek's helm.
I'm interested. Where can I find this helm?
Have you heard of the mountain called Sorrow, along the northern border of Wrothgar? According to the Burska clan's oral tradition, the helm was last seen in that area. Just be careful. The mountain and the land around it is decidedly treacherous.
Sounds dangerous. The Mountain of Sorrow. Is located here in the northeast corner of Wrothgar, very, very far away. In order to reach this, it might be smart to pick up a quest called Sorrow's Kiss from Stevens, a recurring character in Elder Scrolls Online.
There is some fascinating architecture here.
The relics
Amazing!
we need to find are scattered all over the area, and the easiest way to find them is to use add-ons. An add-on called Destinations shows you all sorts of things on the map, including achievement positions, and here in the menu you can find Wrothgar Master Relic Hunter. If we turn that on, like so, and manage to open our map, all of the relics we need to find are now placed on our map. All except the first one, the helm, because it is a quest-related thing. Finding all of the relics is a little bit of a lengthy task, and once you complete the entire thing, you get what is this nonsense? You're supposed to get a costume once you finish. I should answer. Is this really true? Well, that's like not nice. Well, in the past, once you finished the quest, you got a costume. In orcish style. Yes, this one. Old Proscenium Sentry. Or is it only listed for like the first person who finishes the quest? That shouldn't be the way it goes. Well, whatever. Well, yes. Relics. Should we go collect that one so that we can all see
Architecture is astounding. A mix of old
in the
and
wild?
new, and some of it truly inspired.
Well, this isn't the one.
What do you want? Kruger, where are you?
Have I mentioned lately that my navigational skills aren't that advanced? Is this a
there
gate?
you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king. Ah, there you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king.
Here we go. Let's first get rid of equities. Like so. And here we find a map of maps. Like all collectibles in ESO, these relics are surrounded with a golden glow. Once we have one, we can return it to the House of Awesome Glories regardless of whether or not we have found the helm we were sent to seek.
Ah, there you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king.
politics.
Now a question. Will I manage to find the House of Awesome Glories without
there you
referring to my
are.
map?
Guess what? I have another message for you from the king.
I did. So we found map of clans. we have also found a Frostbreak chalice. Eons ago, I think. Pawn of Beasts? No, not of Crabs, please. This looks a lot like an antique map of Wrothgar, which is an antiquity item you can find in Wrothgar. But now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye for now. I will continue the Wrothgar main quest with Liana next Thursday at 2 p.m. and tomorrow I will return to look into the event that starts today at what, 5ish my time, which is in like 2 hours. So tomorrow's stream will be, I suppose, at around 5. I was going to stream at like 2 p.m. as usual, but there might be a Starship launch tomorrow, and the possible window for launch opens at 3 p.m. and if that happens, I want to watch the entire thing, so therefore I will stream once the delightful event regarding a Starship is over. So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.